My name is Anthony Crisanto, and my topic is on should college athletes be paid? And a show of hands, how many of you guys, wait, sorry, how many of you guys would basically want to work 24/7 and not get paid?
Wait, what? Wait, did you?
But anyways, so 86% of student athletes actually live below the poverty line, below the poverty line even after school. And this topic is a great deal to me because my cousin, she's currently on a D2 scholarship at Chico State University. Oh wait, I will talk about why student athletes. No, I will argue on players being student athletes and not employees. I will argue that they get their scholarships cover their tuition, and their scholarships cover their tuition, and they're getting paid through their education, and yeah, which, oh yeah, collegiate college athletes. College athletes like they are overworked every day, and like they're not being compensated. So they basically work around the clock to be students and student athletes. So that brings me to my next point, which is but players being student athletes and not employees. So according to SAC Christian Monitor 2008, they say that if say like a athlete gets like a scholarship, like they should receive some kind of compensation, say if they get hurt or they can't play no more. But like according to universities, they say that it's a like since they didn't provide for them, then why should we provide for you? And so like that's like a big thing, but that's their motto. They say that it's a business. So that was one big topic. And according to Sports Illustrated 2015, college athletes' schedule is bizarre. Like from an interview with Richard Sherman, he was a former college athlete. He was saying that for instance his class was like he had weights at 6, and then after 6 he had class, and then after class he had meetings, and then meetings after meetings he had practice, and then after that like he had to accumulate all like his homework that he had throughout the day, and he would love to have like a regular student's education where like they're typically done by like 3 o'clock, and they can enjoy their day with coffee or food with their friends. They don't have that type of time. So now that I talked about the student athlete dilemma, I'm going to talk about student scholarships covering student athletes tuition. So according to USA Today 2007, they're getting a free education, but like the graduation rates are so low, like they're not even getting that. So there's like really like no point. And according to Volk SB Nations 2015, they said in the same interview with Richard Sherman, he was saying that like at one point in time he had literally a negative $40 in his account, and he had to either choose between getting gas in 1 week, or getting like food. So you gotta pick and choose and all that. And like he couldn't ask the coaches for help or anything because they're saying you're on a football scholarship, you're not an academic scholarship. So like you're not gonna get the same financial aid as like a regular student would. And that was like one of the big topics as well. And now I'm gonna talk about the NCAA claiming that they pay their students through their education. So according to Ganem, CNN 2014, he was saying, it was another interview with the former UConn player named Shabazz Napier, and he was saying like in the NCAA tournament, like the March Madness, that big tournament that went on, he was saying that there was a lot of hungry nights where he didn't eat, and like he didn't get like the proper nutrition that he needed before every game. And he's not there. He was saying that he's not asking for like millions of dollars. They're asking for some kind of money to provide for their routines and all that. So, and according to New York Times 2012, the professors were getting emails from their college coaches or college athletics directors saying to take it easy on these kids because they have such a bizarre schedule. Like they're like, oh, take it easy on them. We don't have high expectations for them. Like they're just here to play football for us, and that's it. And they also tell them to like take like Swahili classes, which is like a language that is really easy to pass. Like for instance, if they have a 1.4, they take 3 Swahili classes, and like lo and behold, they have a 3.0 GPA, and they're athletically eligible to play again. In conclusion, college athletes should be compensated because they work so hard for it. And now that you know a little bit more about why college athletes should be compensated, I talked about student athletes are not. I mean, players are not student athletes; they're employees. They get paid. Scholarships to cover their tuition, and they get paid through their education. And collegiate athletes are overworked every day and not compensated. So, are not compensated. Are not compensated, and they basically work around the clock to be students and student athletes. So, and I recommend you guys watch the NCAA Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, because he's really funny, and like he really like makes strong arguments against this case, and like, you know, with legit like articles and interviews. Thank you.